Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Olivia and I'm the content creator for Wilkinson Cameras. I am currently in Malta with Fujifilm sampling their new XS20. I have already filmed a review video on that. If you want to go check that out after this video, then I'll be sure to link it in the top corners and in the description box below. So basically, I'm just going to take you around Malta for the next couple of days. I'm going to vlog whilst I'm here. I'm going to be doing loads of different video samples and still footage. So be sure to watch the full video to see all of the content that I'm going to create. A big disclaimer is that Fujifilm haven't paid me to do this. They have brought us out here and they have loaned us the XS20, but my opinion's my own. They haven't told me to say a particular thing. Before I head out, I just want to let you know that I'm currently filming in the vlog mode, which is just on the mode dial. This gives you the extra features of product priority and background defocus, which is literally just a little button on the screen here, which is absolutely brilliant. Gives you a few other features. And I'm filming in 6.2K 30p and I'm filming in F-Log. I'm not filming in F-Log 2 because it's super bright day. I do have an ND filter on, but the minimum ISO for F-Log 2 is 1250. So I'm just going to film in F-Log because I've got minimum ISO of 640, so I've got a bit more control of the highlights and the shadows there. So yeah, let's go! So I've just come and walked around St Julian's. I've walked along the coast and I'm currently at some boat harbour over there. I've just seen this little area where there's like lovely water. It's so nice and there's so many fish swimming, so I thought I'd get some video of that. I don't know how well it's going to turn out, but we'll find out. Such a lovely day today, so nice. When reviewing all of my images, I applied the vivid film simulation on majority of the edits because I just love how bright and colourful it makes them. This is something you can do in camera, but I prefer to have the flexibility whilst editing, so I usually apply the simulations in Lightroom. One thing to point out here is the dynamic range. In most of the images, I could easily retain all of my highlights and bump up my shadows to reveal more detail in my images. Here are a few examples of me doing so. Fujifilm have replaced the battery from the XS10 to the battery that's in cameras like the X-T5 and the XH2, which has massively improved the battery life, as you can imagine. I was expecting better battery life, but my gosh, I was expecting to at least change my battery once when I was out shooting all day in 20 to 25 degree weather, shooting all different codecs. But no, I didn't change my battery at all. Charged it after each shooting day and that lasted me the whole day. Extremely impressed by this. It just means that you can trust that your camera won't die on you when you're out and about venturing the world. So currently we are in Valletta, just by the coast, which is absolutely beautiful. I've been getting plenty of still and video footage for you. If you've never been to Malta before, then I highly suggest going because it's just absolutely beautiful. I'm currently vlogging on the XS20, as I've already mentioned in this video. I'm in vlog mode, which means that there's a button on the LCD screen that brings up quick and easy functions like product priority, background defocus, self-timer and many other features. Currently, I've used this camera quite a lot now and I am absolutely so impressed with the autofocus. Currently it's detected my face and my eye because I've got the detection on, and yeah, honestly absolutely impressed to the high heavens. The autofocus is the same as that in the X-T5 and the XH2, but obviously in a very small and compact body. I am not mic'd up with this camera, so this is raw audio coming straight from the camera, so I'm hoping that it's somewhat clear. I've hidden behind the building so the wind isn't so bad. I'm back at my hotel room after a full day visiting Valletta and Medina, two very beautiful places. I've been using the XS20, which is what I'm currently filming on, for some time now, and I feel like I can give my genuine opinion on what I think about the camera and whether it's worth £1,249. But before we jump into that, I'm going to tell you a little more about the new XF 8mm f3.5 RWR lens. This is a 12mm 35mm equivalent with a 62mm thread. I have actually been using it with the ProMaster 62mm ND filter to control my exposure whilst getting video samples, which is something I highly recommend for video content. This lens is super compact and lightweight, and when paired with the XS20, the kit is very compact and lightweight, making it extremely discreet when wandering around the streets in public, or in Malta for that fact. Although the XS20 isn't weather sealed, the 8mm lens is in fact weather resistant. There's minimal focus breathing with this lens, which again is perfect for videographers when shifting focus between two subjects. Now, when I first started shooting with the 8mm lens, I really struggled, I won't lie. It is a real challenge to shoot with, not because of the lens, but more so because of the focal length. However, when wandering the streets of Gozo Island, I absolutely fell in love with this lens because the streets were so tight and narrow, as you can imagine. The 8mm opened up so much more frame and allowed me to capture a lot of the scene. So this lens is launching at £799. As you can see here, the images taken with the 8mm lens do have some slight distortion and vignetting, but that is to be expected with such a wide lens. Now, to get over this, if you were to say edit in Lightroom, then you can go to the lens correction panel and apply the lens, and it will sort all of that out for you. Just a side note that I did have the ND filter on when taking some of these images, which will contribute to the vignetting. I was switching between photo and video, hence why some are taken with the filter on. Also, a quick side note, sorry about the audio. I'm currently filming on my balcony in the hotel room. There's church chimes, there's bells, there's cars, there's people, honestly there's all sorts, but that is just Malta filming on a balcony, as you would expect, but it's beautiful, so why not take advantage of the scenery. So anyway, back onto the camera. So let's start with the things that I love about this camera, which I might have covered in various vlogging sections. The first is how discreet it is. I felt super comfortable in public, I felt completely safe, and I felt like I wasn't a target at all. It was all down to the size, with it being compact and lightweight. Next, the autofocus. The autofocus stems from that in the X-T5 and the XH2. Every single shot is sharp. I had no problems with it slacking at all, especially when I was in vlog mode. Someone has asked me in the comment section about the auto mode for auto subject detection, which is what I'm currently doing. The detection is pretty spot on. The camera does well to recognize each subject and object, and I found no issues with that at all. The IBIS is again super impressive. I didn't use a gimbal at all, and even though you do see some unstable footage, I think it adds to the creativity and the effect of the video, as you can see here. Here I'm doing a test with the IBIS and the OIS, which is the optical image stabilization, and you can see just how well the stabilization is, even when I activate the digital IS. So one that I have mentioned before is that the settings in the mode dials, they don't transfer, and honestly it's so amazing for me. For someone that likes to travel, constantly flicking between aperture priority, manual, 6.2K video and full HD 200p, it's just none of my settings are transferring at all. This is such a positive thing for me, so I really appreciate it. And lastly, the colours. I'm obsessed with the Fujifilm colours. There's just something about them that just brings vibrance and life to your footage, especially when shooting in the 6.2K that you find in the XS20, which is what I've mainly been shooting with on this trip. But unfortunately I had to downsize it to 4K just because YouTube doesn't support 6K yet. If you've all been listening to the news, then you'll know about the latest AI technology. Now Lightroom have brought out their new AI denoise technology. If you've not tried this before, then please try it, you will be amazed. For example, I went to this beautiful church and the lighting was dreadful, a beautiful building with impeccable detail, but very little light. This image was shot at ISO 10,000 and you can see all the noise in the shadows, and that's to be expected. But then I applied the AI denoise technology and it blew me away. Just look at this. It's retained all detail and all the colours but with zero noise. This might not be some of yours cup of tea, but I'm super grateful that it's managed to save this beautiful image. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Are you a fan, or is this something you won't be using? So what do we think of the camera and the 8mm lens? I personally love this camera and the lens. It's perfect for someone stepping up from a smartphone, like I said in my previous video, and is learning the more advanced features. The vlog mode makes it super easy to just get up and go, especially with the product's priority and the background defocus, just at a touch of a button on the LCD screen. Yes, it's not your traditional looking camera like the X-T5, but for the price point and what this camera can actually do, it's a brilliant traveling camera. And like I said, if you want something easy and discreet for family parties, behind the scenes for events, traveling, social media, then this is the one for you. So if you enjoyed this video, then please do give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. We are a growing channel, so we massively appreciate all the support we can get. Until next time, I will see you all soon.